This Phoenix back coming with a quick one. And something that came to mind is I think it was Linus Pauling that said the way to get good ideas is to get a lot of ideas and throw the bad ones away. And so with EOS, it's an interesting time right now because we're seeing that there's more openness maybe to ideas and some funding to potentially test those, right, in a community framework. And so that is a little bit more novel in the space at this point. We've seen, I think, projects like Ethereum become more of the incumbent or just a little bit more stagnant in terms of innovation outside of the DeFi craze. And I think what EOS has that makes it unique is this humanistic nature to test the unknowns. And so it harkens back to a section in 0 to 1, which is a book Peter Thiel wrote, and it talks about Steve Jobs, who was the founder of Apple, and his focus on the long-term value of his products and where he saw things going. And it really talks about long-term planning as often being undervalued in our society today. We live in a very short-term world, and this is just putting this out there because I know a lot of folks maybe are looking at the price every minute, every second, potentially every day, and wondering why maybe a technology as innovative and as promising as EOS is, why a price may not be reflective of that potential future, right? And one example of that is actually when Steve Jobs, way back in the day in 2001, released the iPad, the iPod in that case. And it actually was something that wasn't really viewed as game-changing in terms of hardware devices or adoption. And in fact, the stock for 5 years was not only flat, it actually went down quite significantly. And it took 5 years for really the market to respond and for people to really get a grasp about what, technology like the iPod, what it would do for music, right? And so we see the same things with something of the likes of a more humanistic network with smart contracts, right? It's more humanistic in nature because you have a community that is working to maybe address conflicts, right? Address issues. And that's the way to ideas, because we also do know that, I think it was Margaret Hefferman who said, for good ideas and true innovation, you need human interaction, conflict, argument, and debate. And so I think that's where we are at within the EOS space. And, you did see a lot of that skepticism, healthy skepticism and discussions in the early Bitcoin days. And I mean, you still have, to some degree, that level of discourse, but I don't think as much in terms of scrutiny and skepticism as maybe even in the Everything EOS channel right now. So I just want to put that out there. This is Phoenix coming to you with a quick one. Hit the like button and we'll see you next time. Peace.